Ferrari went from being in the midfield over the last 2 years to being arguably the fastest team this year, taking the mantle away from Mercedes, who had dominated the last 8 years. Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff has now given his views on Ferrari's progress while speaking to various media outlets. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Toto Wolff calls Ferrari engine progress interesting. Toto Wolff started off by explaining the magnitude of Ferrari's progress. Previously, they were about 14 horsepower behind, but now they are another 14 horsepower ahead. We have never seen such a big progress in such a short time. He also pointed out how Ferrari's customer teams like Haas have also made a big jump. I mean, Haas has made a huge jump from being last, the way they were, into being a solid and into Q3. He signed off by calling this progress interesting. So that's an interesting step. For us, it's a learning exercise, because as an organization, we have 2,000 people and we've been successful in the past. Suddenly, you're fighting a team that's much smaller in size, so they must have done a super job. Fast feed. Defending world champion Max Verstappen wants the FIA to make sure that we do visit proper tracks still, not only street circuits. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner suggested that Max Verstappen's drive to win another championship is totally undiminished. He's gaining more experience, but his desire and hunger is just what it was the first time he stepped into a car. Valtteri Bottas has stated that if I ask for something at Alfa Romeo, it happens, and everyone really listens. When you are the teammate of Lewis or Max Verstappen, it's quite natural that the team is going first to Max or Lewis. It's not that they are not considering the other driver, but at the end, you are the second one. McLaren's Daniel Ricciardo conceded that not everyone on social media gets you, and that's okay. If it's a stranger behind a computer, then ultimately their opinion should have no influence on you, unless it's an overwhelming opinion of millions of people. Alpine's Fernando Alonso still feels competitive and fast, and he's enjoying Formula 1. So we'll race, I guess, a couple more years, 2 or 3 more years. If it's with Alpine, it will be good. If it's with another team, it will be good as well. AlphaTauri's Pierre Gasly suggested that Monaco is probably the most iconic race in the world. It will be a bit of a shocker, I must admit, if it gets taken out of the calendar. Can Mercedes close the gap to Ferrari? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.